Hi, welcome to Rose Opal Knits, our crafty podcast.
This is episode 60, and I'm Daphne.
And I'm Erica, and we are a mother-in-law, daughter-in-law duo from Delaware. So, hello and welcome. We hit a milestone. We have over 1,000 subscribers now, so that's like crazy. But, I mean, we knew we were getting close, but we finally did it. So, if you're new here, we'll go ahead and tell you a little bit about ourselves. I am married to my high school sweetheart. We have 4 children, ages from 25 to 5. And I'm a homeschooling mom.
Okay, I'm married to her oldest son, and we have 3 little kids, all, well...
3 and under.
Yeah, 3 and under.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So...
Yeah, and if you aren't new here, we are so happy that you are here and that you come back and hang out with us. And so we do have, I remembered. All the information we talk about will be in the description box below in the show notes. And we do have a lot to talk about today. We have giveaways. The MAL ended, our Scrappy sock MAL, so we will announce those winners in a little bit. And we have our 1,000 subscriber giveaway to announce. So,
do they have to wait until the end?
Yeah. We're just going to jump right onto the crafty goodness, right?
Yeah?
Yep. Yeah, we are. We're going to start with finished objects. You want to go first?
Sure.
All right.
I was thinking, I was like, who's more? I do. Okay. Anyways, so I finished the Augustin number 4. It's a vest with like a little peplum. I was where that Christmas cupcake was last time. So I finished the skirt and then the I-cords around the arms and the neck. And I did it 2 pattern, the large size on a US 13 for the body of it, and then the I-cords are, body is done on the 15, I-cords are done on the 13, except for the top one. I changed it to the US 15 because mine I couldn't sew up the back a little bit, so I changed it. So it does fit on my head sewn up. And the yarn I used Barocco Vintage in the black something colorway. It's a purple color. It's a really dark purple. And then the mohair is Hobby Diablo in the eggplant color. And then I did run out of the Barocco, so you can't even tell. The I-cords, the Barocco isn't in it. It is actually Hobby Lobby's Soft and Sleek DK in the oxblood color, but you can't tell, so it's okay. But I had to hold that with 2 strands in it, so
because it was a thinner yarn.
Yes, and the Hobby Diablo is actually held doubled throughout, also, but only 1 strand of the Barocco Vintage. The color doesn't like my face apparently. But yeah, so like I said, knit it 2 pattern other than the side cord. And that is it. Only because I don't know what happened with mine, but it had no give. It would not go over my head at all, so I just didn't.
Well, you're a very tight knitter too, so
yeah. I don't know. I got gauge with this too, and those are the needles it calls for.
Oh, okay.
So there's that, and now I can send it to my cousin. So.
Yep. And so I will talk about this one because this is older because it's still in my winter bag. So this was in my bag from Noble Character Crafts, and in January I put a pattern, a free sock DK weight sock pattern on our the blog of our Rose Opal Knits website, and this was the original version. I changed it up a little bit when I wrote up the pattern for the blog. So I started was this Christmas Eve? Was this my Christmas Eve cast on?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, and because they reminded me of Christmas yarn, and then my daughter said it reminded her of roses, and now I see roses more than Christmas. But either way,
I see both.
yeah. I dyed this. Daphne and I had a dye day back in the
A while ago.
yeah, the fall maybe, and so I
Maybe
dyed
October-ish,
this. Mm-hmm.
maybe November.
And it's very soft yarn, but I had one finished, and then this one was up here, so I completed both socks, and now I have a pair. And I use a US 3, and I alternated between 9-inch circulars and magic loop, and I think that's it.
I'll do this one.
All right.
I did have crochet. I have 2 crochet things today, but one's finished. And this is a float tote by Nitty Natty. It is the 5 skein float tote. They're big. Okay. Like, and that's like the inside. So that's where I was, where that stitch marker was. And all this yarn is, hold on.
Lilies and cream, sugar
Yes.
and cream.
Yes.
One of those. Yeah.
Sugars and cream is what it is. Other than these colors down here, I don't know exactly what they are. They were her, what were they? Were they just scraps?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So-
Scraps I had from dishcloths in the past.
Yeah, all the colors down here are the scraps, but then the white is just the standard white. I don't remember what it was called. It was probably called white, honestly.
Yeah.
And then the blue is actually indigo. It is held throughout because you hold it double-stranded. And I used a J hook. And for the finishing option, I just single crocheted around.
Mm-hmm. And she made this for me.
Yes.
So this is mine, and I've been using it since she finished it. And when she said she was going to crochet it for me, I told her I didn't need the insert. So Nitty Natty wrote the pattern, and there's like a tray, a bottom insert that goes in, and you can crochet yarn cozies.
Yeah.
And then you can get the magnetic snaps or something, and then
Yeah,
they stay on the
basically button
tray.
it on.
Mm-hmm. But I didn't need that. I didn't want to use it like that. I wanted to, what I've been doing with it since Daphne finished it is I've thrown several project bags in there and then carried them around the house that way. You know, because I like variety.
Yeah, halfway through the day, she's like, I'm going to go get a new project. And I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
I do the same project all day, pretty much.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And then I'll switch the next day and get a different project sometimes.
How was the picture? Does the picture look like that?
I don't know.
Or like that?
I don't know.
Either way, it
remember.
works either way. All
I
right.
don't know.
Well, thank you.
The basket is crocheted. Hey, I need my stitch marker back though.
I'll get back to you at the end.
I don't want to forget.
We won't.
And your turn.
Oh yeah, I felt like I had shown it because it was mine. All right, in this bag from White Rose Fiber Co., I had my Musselburgh hat by Isolde Teague, and the last time I showed it, I was here. This was the first end that I knitted, and I know that because if you watched the last episode, you remember that I had hurt my hand, and it was difficult to knit, and it was almost impossible to purl for a while. So I worked on this, and my gauge was looser down here than it is up here, just a little bit, but it shifted the spiraling stripes. As my hand healed, my knitting got tighter. So I was down here, and I completed all of this, and I'm sure most of you have seen this hat before, but just in case you haven't, you fold it in on itself. I'm struggling. Eek. It wasn't this hard before I blocked it, but
Well, it's just like,
Yeah.
it had been laying flat for
yeah.
like a day and a half.
Mm-hmm. So you fold it in on itself, and then some people wear it like this, slouchy. Ooh, I don't wear hats because I don't look too
But
good
she
in
made
them.
one.
But they wear it slouchy, or they fold up the brim. So that's about as good as it's gonna get. But anyway, someone in my family will wear this, and if not, I'll give it to someone. But let me.
Mary Rose wants it.
And Mary Rose does want it. I knit the small adult size, so
that's gonna be too big for her head.
yeah, it is. She'll grow into it.
Yeah.
But Mary Rose is my 5-year-old daughter.
Ralph might wear it.
Yeah, maybe. But the yarn that I used is Yarn Cafe Creations on the Biscotti sock, fingering weight 85, a superwash merino, 15% nylon, and the colorway is Operation Mirkwood. And this is all I have left. I think it's 4 grams. So
Look, it totally like matches
it does.
the style.
Those are kind of your colors. You don't wear hats though.
No, we don't. I
'Cause
don't wear hats.
Try it on.
I don't wear
She said,
hats. I don't wear hats, you guys. It's actually kind of cute.
It is cute. Well, well, Mary Rose will throw a fit if I give it to you without letting her try it on. So we'll see. If you want to wear it, you can borrow it.
I don't wear hats.
But so I really like it, and I have plans to cast on another one. Not yet, but soon. Well, one for my husband.
I have one casted on, and another one planned. I actually have 2 more planned.
So I knit this hat on a US 3. And go back in the bag for now. All right, what do you have?
I have socks. I'll start with the ones that don't count for our make along. So these are my lollipop socks, and it's just a vanilla. Yeah, it's just a vanilla sock, fingering weight on a US 1.5 with a 1x1 rib, heel flap and gusset, and then a wedge toe. And both the yarns are Willow Tree yarns. The yellow is from the Rainy Day sock set that I bought. It's just the mini for the contrast. And then this is Lollipop. And so I do have the other one done. This one's been done for like ever. And then I was there. I was like, I need this done. So I finished it. Finally. It took forever. But that's all I have to say about those, actually. They're just vanilla socks. These have been on my needles since December 20th.
This year?
Last year.
You know what I
mean. But yeah,
that's a long time for socks for you.
Yes.
Not so much for me.
The rest of the socks that I cast on that day are done. They've been done.
All right.
Like,
were they all DK weight?
No.
Oh, okay.
I don't think so.
Oh,
I don't remember. I cast on a bunch of socks that day.
Mm-hmm.
And then, you have socks still?
Mm-hmm, just one
for
pair.
the Scrappy
I only
sock?
have one more finished object.
Okay.
So
talk about the Scrappy sock make along that ended yesterday. We did draw winners.
Mm-hmm.
So, look, I messed it up.
Did you?
I pulled it down off of it.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the Selena sock by Nicole from Prof Pearl. She does have a YouTube channel. So
we'll put her in the description box
But
below.
it's her first pattern is the Selena socks. It is a DK weight sock pattern, and I did knit these 2 patterns other than the toe. So the rest of it is pattern. So is the heel. It is a heel flap and gusset, but the turn is slightly different than like the normal vanilla sock I do. And the wedge toe is the same as I always do. But this is done on a US 3. I did the medium size. And then this yarn is hand dyed by us. We called it Sea Serpent.
On our dyeing day, yeah.
Yes. And then this is Clark & L December 2020 Mystery Colorway.
Was it a DK weight or was it
It was a fingering weight, so I did hold that double.
Okay. It looks really pretty.
It's sparkly. So I have twinkle toes. But yeah, so, and I had one fully done.
This one's already done.
Yeah, one was fully done, and then I started and finished the other one. And then this is not going to fit on my blocker because this is not for me. But this is, I was like, I don't have a stitch marker on these. I didn't need it. I have the other one too. But these are a pair of just vanilla fingering weight socks for my uncle. We went to Alabama a couple weeks ago, but I ended up getting sick and didn't finish the gifts I planned on giving them. But the vests that I'm sending to my cousin are going to the same place. So these are for my uncle. He wears a US 10.5 men's, and so it's a 32 count on a US 1.5 with a 1x1 rib, heel flap and gusset, and then a short wedge toe. So did I say something wrong? What did I say?
I thought these were fingering weight socks.
What did I say? They are. They're fingering weight socks.
32 count, 64 count.
72.
72.
Did I say 72?
I thought you said 32. I don't know.
They're 72.
So you did the large size.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And then, so instead of decreasing down to 8 like I normally would for the toe, I decreased to 14 on each needle.
Mm-hmm.
So 28 stitches? Yeah, 28 stitches altogether. And then the yarn is, this is Rose Hill Country Cycling Mini. And then the main color is Dream in Color Smooshy in the leather something. I forget the name.
It's on your project
Yeah, it
page
is.
on Ravelry, right?
Yeah, it's leather something. I don't remember. But those are being sent with the vest also.
Alright.
And I had one sock fully done and then did the other one since last podcast.
All right, and I finished my socks, my Scrappy socks for the Mal. I had this one completely finished before. And, oh, sorry. And then I had this one just cast on and a couple rows of the ribbing done. So these are 10 gram minis from my Row 1 subscription. And I don't remember. Whoa, I got the bag right here. So they were in this bag by Mountain State Stitches. And all of these minis that I used were dyed by Polka Dot Sheep. One of them was called Whiskey Spring. But all the colors are on my Ravelry project pages. These are 64 stitch fingering weight socks. I knit them on a US 1.5, and all the information is in my Ravelry project page. I think I did 11 rounds of ribbing, 3 rounds before I started the heel flap, gusset decreases, and I wear a US 10.5, 11 women's shoe. So for me, it worked out perfectly that this is a full 10 gram mini here and a full 10 gram mini here. And I used, I think, 7 grams for the cuffs. I think that's right, of this colorway, and 4 grams, maybe it was 6 grams for the cuffs and 4 grams total for the toes. From this colorway. So these two colors are the ones that tie them together. But I think they look great. And I'm very happy with them. Now I just need to wear them. I am like on the search for the perfect shorty sock because I have really skinny ankles and high arches. I don't know. Maybe I'm just knitting my socks too big and I don't notice so much when they're taller, but when they're shorties, they always slip off.
Maybe you need to go down a needle.
Yeah, so I did.
Or maybe just for the cuffs, go down a needle.
Maybe, yeah. I don't know, but either way, I'm gonna wear them and see how they fit. That's all for finished objects?
Yeah, that's all I have.
All right, so since we just talked about our Scrappy socks and how our Scrappy socks Mal ended, we're gonna go ahead and announce the winners now. So this morning, we counted up all the posts on the hashtag that we used for the Mal.
There were 46 entries.
And that's not including the ones that we made, right?
No.
Okay. And then we used a random number generator, right?
Yeah, that's what I
Okay.
did.
And the numbers picked the winner. So we have 2 winners for this Scrappy sock mal. And do you want to go ahead and announce?
Okay, well the first one will be getting this one. It is Willow Trees yarn, and it is her casual sock set. It's a 75-25. It's a 50 gram and a 20 gram. And it is called Island Retreat. And this one is going to Amy, and her Instagram is Noble Character Craft. Goodness. So.
And we'll pop her screenshot of the picture that she won this with. Congratulations, Amy. And then our second winner is going to win a $25 gift card to Etsy, actually. And the winner of that $25 gift card is Alexandra of Fiberbound. Congratulations. And we'll pop a screenshot in of her winning entry. And so congratulations. So glad that you won. All right, so you all right?
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll just go right into works in progress. I did work on cross stitch these last 2 weeks, but I'm just gonna save what I did for the next episode at the end of the month. So I'm not gonna show them a cross stitch this time. So
you want to go first, or you want me to?
I can.
Okay.
That's fine. So in this bag from You Got a Bag on Etsy, I have a very old whip.
I forgot what was in this. Okay.
So I started these socks 2 at a time back in October of 2020. And this yarn is Clark & L. It was an autumn mystery color. Mm-hmm. It was this autumn mystery color set that we got and shared. I got 50 grams of the main skein. Daphne got 50 grams, and then we each got 10 grams of the 20 gram mini.
I think I ended up with the whole 20 grams, actually, because I knit my cousin a pair of socks and I needed it for his toes. I think I ended up with it, though.
Mm-hmm. So like I said, these socks have been on the needles for a long time, and I am working my way towards finishing them. I'm trying to clear these needles for summer sock camp, because I don't want to yank needles out of existing projects anymore.
She's having a make-along right now. It's like clear your needles or something.
Yeah, she is.
Something like that.
On
I don't know the
I think it's on
hashtag.
Instagram.
But yeah, so you can enter those.
So the last time I showed them, I was down here where this, probably you can't really see that real well, but right there. And I decided to put in waste yarns to knit a peasant heel is what it's called, but it's just a afterthought heel. Some people have referred to it as a afterthought heel, but that's what I'm doing there. And I've just been playing around with different stitch patterns. So I started up here with something, and then I switched the center here, and then I switched to just stockinette in the center, and the outside has stayed the same mostly, but I am doing a little something different now. Just to like keep it interesting. And the yarn that I'm going to use for the heel and the toe is this yarn that Daphne has let me borrow.
It's a Clark & L. It's November 2020 mystery colorway.
Mm-hmm. So I think that'll look good there.
Yeah, she came down with like a bunch of different colors, and it's just like, I think I'm going to use this one. And I was like, I brought up my Clark & L that I thought would go with it, and she's like, oh, I think I'm going to use that.
Yeah, well, because it has sparkle too. I don't know if you can tell, but this yarn is has Selena, and this yarn has Selena. So I was like, that works. I'm
thinking I'm going to use it actually too when I go to knit that yarn.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's so pretty together.
Did I say US 1.5? I don't know, but I'm knitting them US 1.5, 2 16-inch circulars is how I'm doing that now. So those should be finished by the next episode.
I'm going to talk about this one. I did just get this bag from Delightful Works on Etsy. It's super cute.
Oh, and this would be a perfect time to say that Susan of Delightful Works on Etsy has a code that you can use to get free shipping. It's for our podcast viewers, and that is in the description box below. because I can't remember what it is off the top of my head. But while I'm
just
editing
used it
this,
and I don't remember.
if I remember to place it, maybe I'll put it on the screen while I'm editing. So, but if not, it's definitely in the description box below, and a link to her Etsy
Okay.
shop too.
I thought I lost stitches. I didn't.
Oh no!
I didn't. It's okay. That would have been awful. It's just where I joined a new ball. But anyways, so I am knitting the souffle. It is by Laura from Penrose Knits. She also has a podcast. It is called The Knitting Pickle. And this is, it's very hard to show. Look at it. That's
That is hard to
to show. But
I'll
anyways,
hold it.
so it does have a keyhole. So I have to go back and pick this up and add the button and everything. And then this top part is just, it's supposed to be like sheer. So it's a little hard to see.
Is that one strand of mohair?
So this top part is one strand, and then this pearl ridge right here is actually going to have a ruffle added onto it, and then from that point on, so down here is actually 2 strands of mohair, so like you can't see my fingers through it. So I don't know exactly why it was called souffle, but she likes food themed garments, so I think it's cute. But anyways, so we'll have a ruffle there, and it is a short sleeve. But she has instructions to make it long sleeve, and if I have enough yarn, I will make it long sleeve. I am knitting the 3rd size, I think. It might be 2nd, but it is on my Ravelry page. And I'm using a US 8. And the yarn is...
You want me to hold it up while you're talking about the yarn?
It's kind of hard to hold up.
That's alright.
This is the yarn. It is Hobby Diablo. Oh, that's not even what I needed. Wrong tag. Hold on. I have it. Somewhere. It's right there. So, Hobby Diablo. And it is color number 16. I think it's caramel color. No, it's not.
Doesn't look like
no,
caramel.
It's not. I've ordered caramel. I have caramel downstairs. This is not caramel. I don't know the color name.
Is it on your project page?
Yeah, it should be. They have numbers, and then on the website when you go to look at them, they have the actual
the
name,
That's
but
like
they don't have it on the
how
tags.
Barocco does it. Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't remember the color name. Might be rust.
This is making me itchy.
It's a mohair, but it is a very affordable mohair, actually.
I saw that it was 40% acrylic.
Yeah, it's 40% acrylic, 30% mohair, and then 30% polyamide. But, like, it gives you the same effect as a mohair. Now, it is not as soft as, like, Rowan Kid Silk Haze or anything like that, but...
You like it?
I like it. I don't mind it. It is a little bit more itchy and, like, scratchy than other mohairs, but it doesn't bother my skin at all. So, like, she wouldn't like it. But she doesn't really like mohair because it irritates, like, her, you know? So, it's just your preference, honestly. But I will say, it is hard to get your stitches even with one strand of mohair on a US 8.
Yeah, but
see
that'll
them?
probably block it
I'm
out.
hoping. You see them, though?
Mm-hmm.
I am so excited for this.
I
I
would
worked on
totally
it for, like, 4 days.
Wet block it, not steam
But-
block it.
I saw a lot of knitting. I think I'm at, like, over...
She kept knitting. She was like, "This is not it. This is not growing. It's not growing.
It's not growing. I need it to be at 8 inches so I can split for sleeves. And it's not growing. I swear, it's been at like 6. But I worked on it for like 4 days, I think. And then I was like, let me get my socks done. Because the mat ends soon. But, and I have 5 balls of mohair in here, and there's still plenty of room. Did you see how much room there was?
Oh yeah, plenty of room. I like that.
All the
lining.
yarn for the sweaters in here. So, that's a good size.
My last whip that I worked on this period is in this bag by Carla of CB Crafty Girl on Etsy and here on YouTube. And this is a great bag also. And in this bag is my Provence tee. I am knitting it out of this Barocco Remix Light. And the color is 6993. So, the last time I showed this, I was down where that, sorry Daphne, down where the donut is. So I have made some progress. Will you hold it
Yeah.
for me? And the last time I talked about it, I said that I was knitting. Let's see. The extra large. But then I tried it on, like I brought it up over my hips and my belly and my bottom area, which is the, like, kind of the widest part of my body other than my shoulders, because I have very wide shoulders. And I decided that was going to have more positive ease than I like. I love this yarn. I knit the derecho, I'm not sure how it's pronounced. Do you want me to pause?
I'm okay.
Okay.
Sorry.
Out of this yarn, and so I did a loosely based gauge swatch off of my derecho, and
The mohair got me.
yeah,
I think my nose is itchy now.
and so I do like this yarn. I did end up, my derecho is too big, but that's my fault because I kind of A-lined it out at the bottom and I A-lined it too much. So I'm thinking about ripping that back and making it a little slimmer cut. But where was I going with this? Oh, anyway, so I had said that I was knitting the extra large, but I thought that I might have to rip it out and go down to the large. And then one night I got out my measuring tape and I tried it on again, and I hemmed and hawed about it, and I decided that I was just going to slowly decrease up the body until I I decreased from the extra large stitch count to the large stitch count. So that's what I'm currently doing now. And I just passed 7 inches, and I think I have to get to 12 inches, and then other stuff happens.
Other stuff happens.
Because this sweater is really pretty. It has like lace work up here. And what did you say it was? A fake sweetheart?
Yeah, it's kind of like a mock, not a mock. It's like a sweetheart neckline,
And
because
then the
it
lace
does
is
go
up
down
up.
a little bit. So it has to be, and then it goes up and curves just slightly, not a bunch. But then from there up, it is a lace chart that we're going to follow. And then I think it is kind of like drop shoulder, but not.
I think it is. I think you're
I
right.
don't think it's like a true oversized drop, because my sweater's drop shoulder. So my shoulder ends here. So it's not going to be like that. It ends pretty close, I think.
I know, I think it does. Because it's
does
supposed to
it?
be knit with
We don't
quite
have a picture. We didn't print pictures.
Oh yeah, we didn't print pictures. Because it is a long pattern.
Yeah, it is a drop shoulder, basically. But I mean, I guess it would be kind of out. But then it is short sleeve too. So yeah, the sleeves hit like over here in the picture. So yeah, I guess it is more dropped than I was thinking. So, but yeah, it's really pretty.
I was trying to see if it says how much positive ease it's supposed to have on the pattern. Not here.
It does somewhere, I think.
Not what I have here. So, sorry. But anyway, so that is my, vanilla knitting, just keep going around and around and around. But my hand is a lot better. Not 100%, but it's a lot better. As you can see, I was able to do some purling. And that's it. Oh, you have one more.
I have one more. It's in my needle crafts bag. And since I finished her float toe, I had to start mine. Because I feel like if I didn't, I wasn't gonna
do it.
But it's gonna sit for a while. So I'm knitting the same size.
Crocheting.
Yes. I'm crocheting the same size, and it is. I rubbed it off. It used to say the letters. I think it's a J. It's a 6mm. But, so here's the base of mine. I am building up now, so there's. You can't even see it. It's right there where I started to build up instead of out. And this yarn is Sugars and Cream, and this is the Desert Rising color. So I'm just holding 2 strands of this right now, and then when it gets to the contrast color, I'm going to hold 2 strands of this. It is still Sugars and Cream, and this is the warm brown color. So I think it will be pretty.
It will be.
So, but it will get there. Crochet, I can't do it for a long time because it starts to hurt my thumb. Like,
Yeah.
it's just the way I hold the hook and everything. I can't keep doing it for a long time. Plus, I haven't found the best way to tension the yarn or anything. So
Yeah, because we're English style knitters, and we can both tension yarn in our right hands, but it changes our gauge up.
Yeah, so I mean, I can crochet, but I haven't figured out the best way to do it for myself yet. So
All right.
that's it.
So that's all of our works in progress, and we have the 1,000 subscriber giveaway to announce. All right, so before we show you the prize for the 1,000 subscriber giveaway, we have one thing to cover. So in our last episode, we announced the winners for the Hey Country Creations Progress Keeper giveaway, and one of the winners, Teresa, has contacted Lisa, the shop owner, but the second winner, which is Deborah Muckle, she has not, if you're Deborah Muckle, you have not contacted Lisa of Hey Country Creations yet, and so you have 2 weeks to contact Lisa of Hey Country Creations.
Or us.
Yeah. And we can help you get in contact with her if you can't get in contact with her. But if you have not contacted her or us within the next 2 weeks before episode 61, we will have to draw a new winner for that prize. So I hope you're watching this, Deborah. And so our 1,000 subscriber giveaway.
You want me to show it all real quick?
Yeah.
Okay. Look, there's a lot. Covered the yarn. What? I'm not good for this job, apparently. There's also a pack of little stitch markers in the back.
So Courtney of the Knit Now
Swatch Later
podcast here on YouTube is the shop owner and bag sewer of White Rose Fiber Co. on Etsy, and she donated this project bag and the little tin of light bulb stitch markers for our 1,000 subscriber giveaway. So thank you, Courtney. And we're not.
So there's no glare.
Yeah,
goodness.
It's a very pretty bag.
It's got Eiffel Towers and roses and butterflies.
So we don't want to take it out of the plastic.
Yeah.
But I will say that it's probably exactly the same size or very similar to this size. This is a White Rose Fiber Co. bag, and it holds one skein great. And I don't know if you carry a big purse. I carry a medium to large size purse, and it's perfect to just shove in my purse.
I carry a big purse for a diaper bag too, because I don't like big bags, and a big purse is big enough. So, and it fits in there too.
Yeah. So it's not a gigantic. I don't carry a gigantic purse, but anyway,
mine's
so
pretty
it's like
big.
that size. And what else do we have?
I have these. These are what I'm holding right now.
This is a set of ink pens. We were contacted by a viewer. Hi, Katie. Thank you so much for your donation. And she said that her husband made these pens out of old knitting needles.
So it's like just the straight needles that you can get from pretty much anywhere that sells knitting stuff. So
I have a vase of like old ones that my aunt handed down to me.
If you want to know, this one is US 11.
US 11. So that'll be included in the prize package. And what else?
This one.
Oh, yep. This ball of Regia that I picked up at our local yarn store, the Yarn Maven in Smyrna, Delaware. And it probably just has a color number, right?
Which one's color?
That one.
That one?
01192.
I've never knit with Regia.
Very pretty.
So I didn't know.
It's purples, burgundies, maroons. So it'll stripe up, like it'll be designed, I guess, like that. But different, obviously, these colors. So, and then I spent one day putting together these progress keepers on these lever backs. These are all spring themed. So I'm going to throw in a couple of these, and I also made small circumference stitch markers, so I'll throw in one of those too. I made a little bag full of But so that'll be the prize for the 1,000 subscriber giveaway. And all you have to do to enter the giveaway is
Leave a comment.
Yeah, leave a comment below. And so we're going to ask you 2 questions, and you answer them to, in a way that you're comfortable with. So our questions are: how long have you been watching our podcast, and where do you live? So obviously you don't have to be.
Do not put your address.
Yeah.
Do not. We do not want your address at all.
Unless you're the winner.
Yeah, exactly.
And then we'll do that privately.
Yes.
But
do not leave your address
no, but
below.
it'll be fun to find out, if you're located in the United States of America like us, or if you're in Canada or the UK or Australia, or anywhere in the world.
Anyone,
yeah.
right?
So and obviously we would want you to be a subscriber, because
They have to be a subscriber.
yes, because it's the 1,000 subscriber giveaway, and we always love it when you like our videos. So that's our giveaway there. And was there anything else? So the last couple weeks, we've just been, when we've had time to sit down and watch podcasts, we've basically just been focusing on catching up with the podcasts that we normally watch, that, due to this busy spring season, we, it's been harder to keep up on them. But so we still want you, if you've got a podcast you want to recommend to us to watch, especially if it's under 1,000 subscribers, we would love to give them a shout out. So keep giving us your recommendations. But we didn't watch any new ones these last 2 weeks, but we did watch the newest episode of Night Owl Fibers here on YouTube. Hi, ladies. And they are almost to 1,000 subscribers. They have 885 subscribers. So if you haven't,
not that far.
No, So if you haven't checked them out, we're talking about Brenda. She's the mother, and Rachel, she's the daughter of the Night Owl Fibers podcast. And Rachel is the owner dyer of the Night Owl Fibers yarn. She does beautiful self-striping yarn, and they are located in Texas. So check them out if you haven't yet. And so that's our podcast shout out this time. And is there anything else?
Sweet Mountain Crafts.
Yes. So if you've been with us for a while, you'll know that Carissa of Sweet Mountain Crafts contacted us and asked us if she could dye a colorway based off of our podcast. And of course we said, hey, that's fun. And I'll also pop a picture on the screen in case you haven't seen it. So if you're new here, you might not know, but here's the sock set that she created after RoseOpalKnits. And she has those pre-orders at her shop, and the link for that is in the description box below. And the pre-order, she will stop offering this set for pre-order at the end of June. So if you've thought about buying it, or you've wanted to buy it but you just haven't made that jump to purchase it yet, just wanted to let you know that you've got about a month and a half left to get in your pre-order. And there's also a code to save 10% off of your sock set pre-order. And we're hosting a year-long knit-along in our Facebook
I thought
group.
it was just a make-along, because they can crochet something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you're
make
right.
along.
And in our Facebook group, and it will end December, right? Or
Yeah, it's at the end of the year, so December 31st is the last day.
And we said that we would randomly draw prizes through the year for your finished object pictures if you're in our Facebook group. If you're not, come and join us, and if you've knit that yarn, post it in the finished objects thread. So is that it?
Yeah, that's it now.
Okay. All right, so thank you so much for spending your time with us. We know how precious time is, and we really appreciate your comments. You're always so kind. So we will see you in 2 weeks. Bye.
Bye.